panga mtunzi tiende pamozi tonse Zambia mtima umozi chikondi chatu palibe kusiyana ndife amozi tieni tipange dziko latu.
So here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, 4 months since former President Edgar Lungu's death and still no burial. The man who once ruled Zambia, commanded armies and signed laws now lies in a foreign land, unburied, unresolved and unhonored. You think the story ended with his passing, but no. In Zambia, even death can become a full-blown political saga. Family spokesperson and lawyer Makebi Zulu says this entire drama could be solved in a single sentence. If President Hakainde Hichilema simply said, "I would delegate burial representation to the Vice President," the Lungu family would fly back the next morning. We will give him his full honors and put this painful matter to rest, Zulu declared, sounding less like a lawyer and more like a man who has been living in an endless soap opera. But this is Zambia, where politics doesn't end at the ballot box. It follows you all the way to your grave. Zulu, speaking passionately on Emmanuel Mambwa's AM TV, even dared authorities to arrest him, saying he is ready to wear prison clothes if demanding a dignified burial is now a crime. And in that one line, he captured the entire absurdity of Zambia's political theater, where even mourning can be treated like an act of rebellion. The Lungu family insisted they are not hiding, not fleeing justice, not running from ghosts of corruption, just asking for respect for a widow, a family, and a man who once led the nation. There is no offense we have committed, Zulu said. And even if there was, we are not afraid to face the law. That's either courage or resignation, depending on who you ask. And as this saga drags on, Zambia watches, a country divided between those who call this a family affair and those who see it as a political standoff. Meanwhile, Lungu's body remains in South Africa, a chilling metaphor for the unfinished chapters of his presidency, suspended between power and accountability, honor and controversy, home and exile. In the end, what's at stake is not just where Edgar Lungu is buried, but what kind of a country Zambia wants to be. One that allows grudges to outlive its presidents, or one that can separate politics from basic humanity. Because if the dead cannot find peace, how can the living ever claim to be free? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Zambian Files. Subscribe, share, and comment.